Listen, it is hard enough dealing with day-to-day stress. And when you feel yourself getting into and maybe a season or a state to where it can kind of be negative for you or a little funky, there are things that you need to do to avoid slipping into that season of feeling like I might be getting depressed, or I'm stressed, or I'm worried, or whatever it is that you're going through in life. What we eat, what we watch, who we're around, what we're around, it all has a huge factor on our mood and our thoughts and how we feel. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Erin. Here I talk about all things self-help, self-growth, self-development, women empowerment. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next video. Number one, and it's one of my favorites on my list, actually. I feel like we all actually did it as a kid, at least most girls. We had like a journal or a little diary that we kept, and I feel like it actually played a factor in my life because as a kid, you have those journals or diaries that you just write your little whatever in. But as an adult, baby, it really has changed my life. Um, it definitely gives me more a sense of direction with my thoughts. It definitely helps me to declutter my brain because my brain just sometimes is all over the place. If you're a mom, if you're a wife, husband, if you're a daughter, a sister, whatever relationship you are with anyone, your life can get flooded. And it can get hard. And I definitely think that journaling helps me connect with who I am. It helps me connect with my emotions. It centers me. And you can write whatever you need to in your journal, whether it's your plans for the day, for the year, for the week, important things that you have coming up. Yes, a planner, but sometimes you can also write those things in your journal. Again, it gives you a chance to declutter your mind. You can write your feelings in there, whether you're happy, sad, feeling some type of way about somebody, or you just want to talk and vent, and not necessarily to anyone, but you want to actually hear your own thoughts, talk to yourself. It's healthy to talk to yourself. So definitely take up some journaling. Just in your spare time. You just never know if it's something that will help you or not. I recommend it to anyone, whether you're an adult, whether you're a teen. Just it's just an outlet. It's just an outlet for you. So definitely try it and see how you feel. Now we're gonna get into activity number two, music. Music is definitely, I feel like, a staple and another staple in my life. I love music. I feel like it's a form of art. It is a way to express yourself. It's another way to connect with yourself. It's a window to your soul. It can definitely play a huge factor on whatever it is that you're feeling. If you're mad and you turn it on music that puts you in that even more state of mind to where you even more hype or you even more mad, or maybe you're going through relationship issues and you turn in on some music that is talking about relationships. Depending on what the person is saying in the music, it can make you feel sad, or it can make you feel like I'm over it, or I'm better than this, or whatever feelings or emotions that you already feeling. That music is just going to heighten whatever it is that you're feeling at that moment. And again, that goes for if you already are depressed or stressed and you're listening to music that is sad. I mean, hello, it's not it's not gonna make you feel any better. But there also are other great things that music has been proven to do through the years, which can lower your stress levels. It can lower your blood pressure. So definitely pay attention to however you're feeling at the moment. Whatever you're listening to is going to impact however it is that you feel. So just be mindful of what you listen to when you're sad, or when you're happy, or when you're lonely. All right, so we're moving along here with tip number. This is tip number three, which is movement. And energy is literally all around us, and it moves all through us, and it needs a place to move around throughout our body. So you need to get up and moving. It doesn't matter if it's going down a trail or if it's just in your house stretching. If you don't want to be outside or be around a group of people, stretch in your home. Do exercises in your home. Now for me, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a little bit challenging to just sit home and work out. I've never really been great at that. But I definitely think that if that's something you're into, because some people don't like gyms or don't want to be around a whole bunch of people, stretch, do whatever you do at home, or yoga. Me personally, I have to get up every day and stretch. I try to keep a daily routine, which if you guys want a video on that, on great tips on how to have a routine, please leave that in the comments below, and I definitely will make a video on that. But yeah, get up and get around, dance, again, go for a walk, exercise, stretch, yoga. Those are great ways to just keep your body moving. And even as moms, like if you don't even have time to do that, walking around the house and cleaning is still a part of getting up and moving your body, whether you're mopping, sweeping, making the bed, washing clothes, doing laundry. You're moving around, you're being active. So just keep your body moving, because again, that energy that's in you, especially if it's negative, it needs a place to move and get out of you. And we want to keep that positive energy moving and flowing. So make sure you're just getting around and keeping your body moving. All right, so we are moving along in the list, and we are at activity number 4, meditation. Meditation, I don't even know where to begin, because I really truly have fallen in love with meditation. It has changed me as a person. It's just made me more at peace, more calm. It's like a go-to for me, just on a day-to-day basis. Actually, I like to start it off in the morning sometimes, just to get my intentions going for the day. And it's a way to actually just connect with yourself and connect to your higher self. So if that's something you're interested in, I definitely think that you guys should take a look at guided meditations to start. That's where I started at, and it led me to where I'm at now with my meditation. It's a great form of just being in the present and giving yourself and allowing yourself that space and time to really resonate with what you have been feeling lately or what you've been going through. Whether that's good or bad, it still is a form of releasing whatever it is that you could be possibly worried about, or just meditating on something that you want, your aspirations in life. Meditation is good, and I feel like it's a well-rounded activity for you to do to just keep yourself in high spirits. All right, so tip number 5 on our list here is affirmations. What are affirmations? So affirmations are literally statements, more of thoughts to me that you say out loud. This can be something that you want for yourself, or how you want to feel about yourself or your life. Examples of those can just be something as simple as, I love myself, I'm headed in the right direction, and everything around me is positive. And you just want to keep repeating that over and over and over until you kind of pretty much just reprogram your mind to think whatever it is that you have been repeating to yourself over and over. And I've tried it in the past. Honestly, I haven't been doing much of it anymore, not just because it didn't work. It's just because honestly, I feel like in a sense I kind of almost do that with my meditations. So I kind of just incorporate my affirmations into my sole focus of whatever it is that I want to meditate on. And it gives me a really, really great sense of just self love. It's a way to communicate with yourself. It doesn't take much out of your day, out of your time. This is something you can write in your journals, actually. It's affirmations that you want to practice. It could be anything about self love, self care, your financial situation, how you want to be perceived on the outside, how you want to feel in the inside. It definitely can motivate you to keep going and achieve whatever goal it is that you're trying to achieve at that time. It can also inspire you to think of new goals and new outlooks on life. It can definitely encourage you in that time of need. It can encourage you to keep going when you feel like you have nothing else left to keep going. So definitely try out affirmations. It's not hard at all. Again, like I said, it's something you can definitely do in your spare time, make them up yourself. And I definitely recommend actually making them up yourself, because you want these affirmations to pertain to you and your life and what you want to achieve. So definitely take a look at those. And we're going to move right on into our last activity, which for me is number 1. I was looking through all these. I'm like, which one do I really feel like? And I'm not going to lie, praying. Some people may not be a firm believer in praying. That's not something you want to do, then you are more than welcome to skip this step. But for me, it's crucial. Praying. When I pray, it is definitely a form of release. And in order to keep vibrating at these high frequencies, we got to release negative, because we all have something negative that sometimes fester in us, or a negative way that we think or feel. And I think that when we pray, we're praying to God to release that from us, to take that from us. I pray at least 3 to 4 times a day sometimes. And I'm really just, again, I'm thanking God for my blessings and being here. And even though I could be possibly struggling, I'm alive and I have another day to change all of these things around me. There's other things out there that you can venture off into. And there's tons of things that I didn't mention on this list. These are just my top 5. There are plenty other things in here that I could have added that would just make sense. Like reading, I read a lot. I read every day almost. So that's a tip that, you could use in place of praying. If there was nothing in here that spoke to you, or not necessarily that you wanted to try, but find those activities that keep you vibrating high. Find those activities that keep you feeling good and keep you in high spirits, and stay away from anything that you feel like could be a trigger for you. I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I have for today, guys. Bye.